you dance differently. So, how is this journey from learning from a guru to getting settled in US and then introspecting about your own self and devising aesthetics, innovating on it, and then finally performing it?
I was saying this to the, pardon my voice, I've lost it. But my voice is intact in my body and my soul, thankfully. I was telling the workshop participants, I was sharing my knowledge with them after learning from such a legendary guru. It was important for me to find my own voice. There was a point in my life where I've been always curious. I was a very curious student. A curious person still am, and I hope to be curious till I die. That's the beauty of it. And there was a point in my life where I had to take a decision whether I want to be a scientist or a dancer. I had finished my PhD and I was working as a research scientist when all I could think of working in my lab was dance. When you are doing science and you're thinking dance, that clearly sends a message to me and my boss that, okay, she should not be employed. Before he could fire me, I fired myself. I said, let's figure this out. What is this? I always say this, there's one life to live, and live the life your way. There's nothing else that can be more enriching to live that way. And for me, that was the turning point where I've always been dancing since the age of 4. With all the great knowledge that I got, thanks to my gurus, I'm greatly indebted to them. When I was on my own, trying to figure out so many different things, and then that was a time when I started experimenting with my body. I would stand in front of the mirror for hours together and try movements that were traditional and deconstruct and reconstruct them again and again and again until it will bore me out. Then I would do it the next day again. So that is my process, Parimal, to be. And I also include the elements of my guru's deep research. So all these factors and inspirations, how many countless dancers have inspired me? How can I ever thank them for what they gave me? There's no way to thank those legends. Every dancer that I saw, every movement that I saw, every lift of the eyebrow that I saw, every look, every flick of the finger, how can I ever thank them for the inspiration that they gave me? All these put together is what I am today, and I'm nothing without them.
Well said. So how does this entwine in a performance where there is music, there is literature? How do you get that organic whole all into your soul?
First, I'll come to the music because I think all dance students should learn music, whatever music that may be. For example, if it's Odissi dancer, you learn the Odissi music. You don't have to be. You don't have to be a professional musician, but you have to have the knowledge of music, which is two different things altogether. Because when you take a musical phrase, I will keep myself with Carnatic music because that is what I know and understand. Every raga has got a raga bhava or jivaswara, as they say. So these things, how does a raga flow from one part to another makes a difference. At some point of time when somebody is exploring a raga, at some point of time it just touches you. Why does it touch you? Some parts touch you more than the others because of the raga bhava, the raga lakshana. So if you know that, it's much easier to perceive the movements, is my personal understanding. And also instrumental music, because my grandmother said if you learn music, if you learn instrumental music, vocal music is easier. If you learn vocal music, you can dance better. That's how the thread is. With regard to research, literature, of course you need to know your literature. You can't just come and dance whatever you feel, or kind of know. No, you got to know what you're putting up on stage. And we are not only at the basal level entertaining, but we are educating and then enlightening. That is our job. And for the people who have already initiated, it's a different knowledge that we are sharing. For the uninitiated, it's a different kind of knowledge that we are sharing. So we have to be strong in that knowledge and the theory of it. So it is highly important. do a thorough research on whatever you're bringing to stage. And that is my request to all the young, upcoming, beautiful dancers.
We are definitely going to remember this part. And once again, a big round of applause to this great multifaceted artist. A great informal interaction. And of course, through Nrityatri, we have made it possible to bring her back again in Pune.
I want to thank Parimal. I have great respect for him and what the kind of work that he does. He's a treasure to Pune, and I hope you keep treasuring him.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.